Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are returning, welcome. If you are new, and please do not forget to subscribe if you were passing by. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Sandile Ngobo, born and bred in KZN, currently in Taiwan as an English teacher. So on today's video, we're talking about topic that everybody so like enjoys, which is money. We are talking about machangura. So today I have a drink, right? Let me just introduce my drink to you. It's boba tea, homemade boba tea. Yeah. So I might sip on that. One thing I've noticed though is that when I bring drinks, I don't drink them much. Like I would sip once or twice, but it's okay. I like I like having an option, right, of drinking it or whatever. Okay, so before I get on with today's video, disclaimer: any of the things that I'm going to say today on this video does not constitute as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, do consult a professional or qualified financial advisor. These are just based on my personal experiences and opinions and stuff like that, just so that we are clear. So it's not financial advice, guys. It's not yay, you said this. No, it's not financial advice, but it's based on my personal experience and you know. So let's get on with the topic. So today's topic is it's saving money and dealing with black ticks while living abroad. So I do have my notebook, so that's why I'll keep looking at it. And yeah, so first question, and I think that's one question that is very important before you actually get on with everything else. Is it possible? Is it possible for you to save money while you're working as an English teacher? Specifically, I'm going to be specific to the job because I'm not too sure about other qualifications, and I'm going to be specific to the country as well because I work here, you know. So here, being an English teacher in Taiwan, yes, it's definitely possible for you to save money, and it can be like a very significant amount of money. I don't want to say a lot because I don't want people thinking I have a lot of money, okay? We are not there yet, but you can save a very good amount of money. So yes, but it all depends on how you handle everything, okay? So it's based on individuals. So first of all, one thing that I feel works is to deal for you to be able to save money and actually see the money that you're saving. Firstly, I think that dealing with your debt first before saving. Like, okay, you can save some of the money, but try and tackle your debt first. Deal with that devil, get it out of the way, and then carry on with your life. The strategy that I used that worked for me is the snowball. Is it snowball? I don't know snowball, what snowball effect or snowball strategy or whatever, of clearing debt, where you start with your smallest debt, push that, add an extra amount, push that, finish that, and then take the amount you were paying for that particular debt, add it on to the next debt, which is the bigger amount, and then push that one, and then if you have another one, move the same amount, because let's just say you're paying 150 for your range shoe store thingy account, right? You were paying 150, add a 50 rands onto that, make it 200, push that, finish that. When you are done with that, take that same money, 200, put it on your 500 whatever debt, and then pay 700 for that. It works because you finish faster, and that sometimes helps with interest as well. So the snowball effect worked for me. And then of course your biggest debt will be like the last one. This doesn't mean that you must stop paying your debit orders. Debit orders still go through. You just add an amount on top of that. Okay, that's what worked for me. And then one thing that you want to do, okay, that you want to do before you move to a foreign country, that uses a different what's this, currency, of course, and everything. Please, guys, do leave room for disappointment, leave room for exchange rates. Okay, leave room for exchange rates, because that right there, that right there, it will, listen, it it's going to, I don't want to lie, you're going to be disappointed at some point, because what I did, this is what I did. I set a target for myself that by this time of the year, I should have saved this much, okay? I pushed, and I was able to reach that much. But then when I did the calculations, the exchange rate was different. So I calculated using NTDs and rands. So I was like, okay, so if I want to save this much in rands, this is how much I should save in new Taiwan dollars, okay? I did that. But then when the time came, I have this amount, but now when I convert, it's a whole different story. It was a whole different story, guys. I was shocked. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. And what made it even worse is the fact that I had made promises at home that this is how much I'm going to bring at this time of the year, you know, to assist wherever. Now, I have to go back to my brother and be like, bruh, I got to come back again. I got to come back again. It didn't go as planned. So please leave room for that. Leave room for that. Like, leave room for that, please. Okay. And then one thing that actually worked for me as well is setting up a budget. Okay. I know that this is not easy for everyone. I would advise that you start with tracking your spending first, like just tracking it, not setting like a budget from the get-go. For example, just calculate that, okay, this month, this is how much I spent on food, this is how much I spent on traveling, this is how much I spent on whatever. Yeah, depending on your, of course, on your expenses, right? And just to see what's okay, do that for 3 months. See that, okay, this month, this is how much I spent. This month, this is how much I spent. This. So this is one thing that is actually chowing my money, you know. Can I decrease, or can I take the amount down? Is it possible? For example, if it's things like entertainment, of course, you can cut down on some of those things. Or whatever, depending on the importance of the matter. And then you can maybe find things that you think, okay, this is not that important, maybe I should take the amount down. And then you set up your budget, like, okay, next month, now we are starting on a proper budget. Next month, this is how much I am budgeting for food, this is how much I'm budgeting for entertainment, this is how much I'm budgeting for transport to work, this is how much I'm budgeting for black text, whatever, you know. So I think that could work. Try that, see. And then another thing is teach yourself to live with a fraction of your salary. Okay, this obviously depends on how much you get paid. That's so good. Okay, so this requires discipline a lot. So I think your budget also will guide you in terms of this, because you have a budget in place, of course. So you can try and limit certain things, right? And say, okay, I get paid this much, I want to live on a right, what, 2/3 of my salary, the 1/3 I need to take it to savings, right? Or whatever. But there are a lot of saving strategies that you can see on YouTube. There's one that says you need to save, what, 15%, but I feel like that's too little, honestly. So set a percentage or a fraction of your salary that you want to keep and save, and see if that works. And sometimes it's going to mean you stretching yourself, like stretching your budget, of course. but maybe in the ultimate end it's going to pay off, and then you are going to thank yourself that, okay, now I see the results. Of course it's not going to be nice. I mean, who wants to save money? Let's be honest, we all just want to spend the money, but unfortunately, in order for us to be able to spend the money, we need to do certain things. We need to work hard, and some of those things, one of those things that are required for you to get to that point is you saving money. Maybe in the ultimate end, it's going to start bringing you money. So you have to stretch yourself, and this is going to help you a lot. Okay. And then this one, okay, being able to afford it does not mean that you should buy it. Being able to afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. Like, you don't need to prove a point to anyone. The mentality that I have is, especially now that I live abroad, because people have certain expectations, that, oh my God, now you live abroad, you're supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be doing that, you're supposed to be living like this and that. And one mentality that could help you, one thing that works for me, is if proving a point to someone requires me to spend my money so that they can see that I don't know, it was moving here was a good idea, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be part of it. Like, I'm not going to be part of it. I do things that I want to do because I feel like I need to do them, or feel like I want to do them. It should have nothing to do with I want to show them back at home that now I can afford things better, or now I can dress better, or now I can go to fancier restaurants. Like, with whose money? With your money? I don't think so. Okay, not with my money. Maybe with yours. I'm in control. If you want to do that with your money, sharp. But it's not wise, because these people obviously do not know what your plan is with your life. They just want to see you flashing money, and then they view your pictures, your statuses, they like, they comment, and then what? And then what? Exactly. So you being able to afford it, for me, knowing that I can afford it is enough. Like, literally, that's it. That's all that I need. If I know that I can afford it, I'm happy. I sleep peacefully. Do I then need to go and buy it? No, I don't need to. Like, knowing that I could, if I wanted to, is enough. Is enough. Okay. And then sometimes, not all the time, I'm going to be quite frank on this one. You need to ask yourself, do I need it? Especially when it comes to online, because you are going to be tempted. And one thing I've noticed about clothing in Taiwan is actually quite pricey. I'm not even going to lie. That's one thing that I feel like, okay, is it necessary? Like, for example, Minashem, like, I'm going to wear the same clothes until I feel like, okay, like, for example, you've seen me wearing this, and I think more than once. I don't know. I buy clothes, yes, but you don't need to. First of all, you don't need to swenka to work, land. Like, nobody's looking at, are you wearing a branded t-shirt, or you wearing branded shoes, or you wearing, they don't care. They literally do not care about that. I want to say this to you, they do not care. These people literally just wear like clothes, normal clothes, and they live a peaceful life. You don't need to now go and buy all these brands, and brands are expensive here. Like, listing of please bring me a Adidas or Nike or whatever. They're not cheap. They're actually not. Okay, so for you to be like buying those things just because you want, it's not the same. Okay, I know when in my old workplace, I felt that pressure, and sometimes it was literally direct. Like, it was not even that I'm putting like, it was there. You felt it. If you're a teacher in South Africa, you know exactly how teachers can be. I'm not bad mouthing teachers. I'm a teacher myself, but like you know how bad it is. Like when you hear them gossip about other teachers and how they come to work wearing the same jeans all week long, or they don't buy new sneakers. They wait until the sneakers are ripped on all of that. Or she doesn't have a brand and everything. Those things get to you. They do. Okay, to me, they got to me. I wish I knew better. They really did get to me, and I felt the pressure. Do I feel the pressure now? No. To an extent that, like, shoes that I buy that are branded, I hardly even wear them to work. I hardly even wear them to work. I don't go out a lot again. So I don't really need much. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Don't go now and just like buy the things, because sometimes there's certain things that you feel like this one I've been wanting to get it for myself for so long. Now that I afford it, I want to do it. It heals something inside. Do that if you feel like it, but like it shouldn't be because you want to prove a point to whoever, at work or wherever. Don't. Okay. mm, this last one. If you are from home, especially the old ones, like bonta badala, angisho into embi, please don't take offense. How to handle black text? How do I okay, how do I deal with black text? And the term black text, I know that it brings a lot of, it makes the text man, uncomfortable. It does. I know they do not want to hear it, and that's okay. But it's a term. It exists. It sometimes does feel like it's text. So how I deal with black text is that I made it very clear from the get go. Like I made it very clear. I stated this out to them. I didn't expect them to understand without me telling them. I told them that, okay, I'm abroad, sharp, getting a better salary. Okay. But this does not mean that I have money to flex. Okay. I have a reason for being here. And me, personally, one of the reasons is for me to actually be able to save money, you know, and do something and have like additional income, or go focus on that, whatever business and stuff. That's me. That's what I want for myself. So I told them that, you know what, I'm not there for a long time. I am going to be there for a couple of years, of course, but I have a son, I have a baby to go back to, and it really breaks my heart that he's not here. But like, let's not get into that one, okay? So I made it clear that because of these reasons, I'm going to have to limit my spending, and that includes black text. I told them this is how far I'm willing to go. Literally, I cannot go beyond this. So I can do this up to this far, and that's it. And I have been trying to stick by that. Of course, there's certain occasions where, someone needs money at home, but like, it's not everyone that asks for money that gets it. And that's not because I favor certain people or whatever, but I assess the situation at hand and ask myself, okay, do I want to do this? Because, you look at the reasons why the person is and borrowing money and everything, and then, you evaluate, and then you decide, or I decide. So that's what I do. I really try and stick to that. This is it, and this is all I can offer. The rest, I'm not spending it myself. I'm doing something else with it, and they literally see that. They can see, because me, I'm the most transparent person. I share things on my WhatsApp where my family is. Of course, I could block and post and whatever, but like, I don't, and They know. I literally told them I can't do more than this. So try and do that. And I think that's the only principle actually that's going to work for you when it comes to black tax, because if you don't set that from the onset, they are going to keep coming back, and they are going to be asking for a favor like every now and then, you know. And once they get used to it, it's going to be very hard for you to actually get them to, I don't know, get them not used to it. It's really going to be hard. So you need to set this, and I know that it's not easy for certain people, you know. Our parents are different. I'm not dismissing that factor, and for some people it's hard for them to actually tell people that, you know, I'm vocal. I'm very vocal about certain things, about everything actually. Like, I'm able to stand up for myself. That's one thing that I really admire about me. So I stated this out, and I said it with my chest, okay? Ouch. And I said it like, I made them understand, honestly, not in a rude manner. Honestly, we had a decent conversation with elders at home that, okay, because of these reasons, I need you guys to understand that I cannot do more than this. And I think they've seen the results of that so far, and I think they are going to now understand that, okay, now we see why she's doing this and stuff. So do that, and I think it's going to be much easier. And with everyone, like everyone, start from bottom, from top to bottom. You obviously, children are going to have more expectations because you are living abroad most. You do these things for them, but like, not everything. My son asks for things literally every single phone call we are on. He is going to ask for something different, and things that he asks for, they all require money. But I'm able to select that, okay, this and this and that I can do, but this and that, I'm going to tell him straight out that I do not have money. And this is not because I don't have money, but he needs to know that he's not going to get everything that he wants, and that's that on that. So you do the same thing with the older people as well. So yeah, guys, that was a short and quick video, right? Hopefully. So that brings us to the end of the video, and I hope that it was actually really helpful. And for those that are in terms of budgeting, this is what I do. This is what I do. You can use apps. There's a lot of apps. I tried, they didn't work. This is what I do. This is my personal thingy notebook. I have these for every month. I'm not going to get into detail, but like, you can see the things written. I hope you didn't see any amount. Even if you saw, it's okay. So I have, this is October, this is November, and then this is December. So I have a budget thingy, and I literally like note down. I write down things, and then at the back, at the very end. No, I can't show you this one. It's sort of like a calendar that has, okay, let me try and block it out with this. Okay. So here it is. I hope you guys can see. It has months. This is September, October, November, December. Okay. So after I have done, so these are things I printed out for myself. After I have done a budget for a certain month, and then I go back obviously and check how much I actually spent, and then I go and write how much I'm left with, or how much I was able to save that month, write it down and track. And then if it's a month that, you know, I need to question that why, and I need to find out what happened, because of course in some months you are buying clothes, some months you are not, some months you're going out a lot, some months you're not. It's going to be like this, but you need to find out what happened. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Just to a disclaimer again, this is not financial advice. Okay, thank you, and congratulations to those of you that are moving. Like, you know how it warms my heart to see people sending me those DMs saying, oh my god, Star, I actually moved. And I'm not saying that I'm the reason they moved, but the fact that I was able to contribute something to them moving, that makes me happy. That makes me really happy. So congratulations to those of you. Like, I received three messages from people that actually started as we are starting this semester. So one started last week, one started I think two started last week. One is starting this week, and some are preparing and they're moving. I'm talking for people that are actually moving to Taiwan, and that really makes me happy. Honestly, I don't want to lie. So congratulations, and I hope you have a great experience with your schools and everything. And for those of you that are still working on moving, don't shy away from asking questions. My DMs are open. You can ask me and I will assist wherever I can. Okay, right? Thank you if you're still watching till this far. um don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. I will see you on my next video. Bye.